Hi. Uh, okay, I think it's working. Hi. Um, so this is different. um, I'm alive, doing okay, I think, for right now at least. I'm recording this on my camcorder, so if this seems really, dumb and terrible, I'm not. I don't do this stuff normally. This is kind of weird for me, but I've had this for a while now. Got it off Amazon, and I don't really want to spend the money to get the better one, so we're dealing with this for right now. This is kind of a test to see how it goes. The image is I don't know what's going on with it, but it keeps going like weird. Like you can see right here, the colors are weird. I don't know why it does that. I mean, like it's just kind of odd. I mean, if I move it over here and it shows the colors, it kind of works. But then when they go off, sometimes it just goes like more white. Recenter it. So I don't know, or what the settings will do. I do a lot of text-based stuff, but I'm not the most tech-savvy, unfortunately. So hopefully it sounds okay, because this will be a test to see what the audio sounds like, because there is a microphone, but I don't have an external one to actually use for it, unfortunately. So again, I don't really want to spend the money right now on that. I'd rather keep my money and use it for, if necessary. But I made the video, the last one for this channel about like a week ago at this point, posted like partway through that week period, but it's not as stressful. Like there's still some stress. We're still, trying to figure out what we're doing here. My mom's still figuring things out, but it's it's going. It's going. Today was actually not that bad. It's July 13th, so it's Monday right now, and went out for breakfast. Actually, that was pretty nice. I think I just kind of, I don't know, what for these type of videos, I don't know how frequently I'll make them. If it'll be like a through the week thing, and end up being like a collage, or if it'll be like maybe like just a weekly thing I maybe do, or just bi-weekly or monthly. I have honestly no idea. This is not my thing really. I love talking. I'm insane. I talk to myself all the time. ADHD, woohoo! But um, I don't know. It's just weird. I've never done this type of thing before, where I just talk to a camera. It's odd, but I think the more I do it, the more I'll get used to it. And maybe if I'm hanging out with like a friend or something like that, if they're cool with it, maybe we go to do something, I'll record it and whatnot too. I actually went to Comic Con last weekend. I didn't really spend anything, but my friend reached out to me and he actually saw the video I posted. I completely forgot he even followed that account, and he was like, "Hey man, didn't know you were going through all of that." That's We knew about most of it because I told him, but he didn't know about the moving part, and like getting removed and whatnot. So that was new because I hadn't really told anyone, because I kind of kept that to myself. I didn't even tell my sister. My mom did, but I didn't. I mean, even there's a couple friends I have that I don't even know because I just haven't said it, because it's just, I don't know, it's weird. Moving isn't like a huge, like, oh my god, my world's ending kind of thing. My sister's done it, my mom's done it like pretty much her whole life, except for, after having me, because we moved into this place because I was getting bored and they needed somewhere a little bigger. And 23 years I've been here in, my room. This has been my room. And I guess I'm not really afraid of showing it off. Hold up. I have it on a tripod, but how does that look? This is kind of, I don't actually want to show out the window and stuff, but this is kind of, hold on, I'll just rotate this to here. You can see how bad at this I am. But like, that's the setup right there. It's, okay, you actually can't really see with the chair there. I have some tea, but yeah, you can't really see at all. That's awesome, perfect, lovely. There's like no light in my room naturally. It's literally just a freaking desk lamp I've clamped onto the top of my bed. Some shelves and whatnot. It's really not anything right home now, but it's my room. And it has been for like 23 years. So it's weird to, have to say goodbye to it. And it's not even for schooling or anything. It's just because the new owners are dickheads. But, but it's odd. Man, that was terrible probably. And my camera's already, and okay, it's telling me it's dying, but it's also not dying at the same time. I love tech. Love tech. But yeah, and I got like, okay, I've actually showed this off. This is like my main shelf. Like Xbox games, PlayStation games, and stuff like that. I got quite a few. I've been going through this and whatnot, and then I got Nintendo and PS2 stuff over there. Most of this stuff is gonna stay, obviously. I'm not getting rid of any of this stuff. And then, come on, work with me here. Yeah, and so going through a lot of stuff. I got some stuff from before. We got home and we went through some basement stuff, brought a lot of stuff up. I actually found sitting right here actually. Yeah, the old. It's just in a bag here, but it's the old. God, that's kind of heavy. Like Jack specific stuff and like the old plug and plays, and that's pretty cool that I found a few of those. I don't know if they work because they've been in the basement for God knows how long. I did have more. I don't know where those ones went though. I have tested those ones. I know they worked. Like I had like a Star Wars one, and I had a like a black box. You like and you just like aim the thing. It's like a laser thing, kind of like the Wii. And it was like 101 thing. Had like a I don't know. I think the two I remember from it were like lawn mowing and like rescuing people from a burning building. That's what I remember. I had more. There's a Spider-Man one I really like too. Where you have like a kingpin, you like stop a bank heist in the arcade and whatnot. But kind of went through some stuff there, got rid of some stuff, found that. That's really the only interesting thing I found so far from what we did. A lot of old stuff that we're just gonna probably be getting rid of and things like that. Um, and then obviously I'm going through my room, getting rid of a lot of things that I just don't need or from my childhood. It's hard. I've never really done it before, but it's time. You know, you gotta grow up, you gotta mature, and I think this is a way of sort of it just sort of happening to me, and getting that done. One of the many things that I love about my run friend is the introduction to green tea. My God, it is so simple, but my Lord, it is a pleasure. It is just I don't know what it is. It's just so common. I'm just gonna hold it. Screw it. While I talk. Hmm. You like it? I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna pick up. How do you make it? There we go. I don't know. I find it adorable. I love foxes. I have so many fox plushies too, man. Because the backdrop over there hasn't changed at all from my normal recording and like the face cam stuff, like the calendars and plushies and the wall thing, the blanket I have on the wall, MHA and stuff. You don't really get to see a whole lot of the rest of my room though, so room tour, woohoo. Even though it's not that exciting and it's kind of a mess right now. Don't even really need to show it off because who's gonna care, honestly. Gonna be gone in a couple months anyways, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Mm. Yeah, I went out of town on the weekend because my friend saw the video. He was like, "You should still come out of town," because we were talking about it. He's like, "You should definitely come out of town just to get out of town, just to get your head straight a little bit." And I was like, "Yeah, we'll go." And so we ended up going down, and it was fun. We went to Southampton, and that was pretty cool. Um, and I didn't spend anything, but I did get one thing actually, and that was this is actually for YouTube because I'm doing Resident Evil right now. I want to go back to and play through 2 and keep going, obviously. But and that's like a whole franchise. I want to play all the games. Like I got like Survivor, I got Outbreak File 2, like even the harder ones to find. My God, those two alone were expensive as hell. But it's like I'm not dropping like half a grand on eBay for freaking Gaiden. Okay, I do not care if it's even like an amazing game. Not doing it. Just not. That's how much I saw it go for. I don't care to look even further and see if it's a better price. I just not doing it. I do think I want to I'll get back to the con thing in a second, rants, ADHD, but I'm thinking for right now I want to try and get back to recording. I want to find the pride, not the pride. What the hell's wrong with me? The passion. That's the word I want. The passion and like the drive. Because right now I think I have the passion with like I want to do it. I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I like doing it. It's fun. It's great. But it's the motivation where it's like I think I get motivated very quickly, and a lot of things just get to me, eat me up pretty quickly, and then it gets in my head, and I'm like, "Ugh, what am I doing? Am I doing it right?" That's why I don't care about the numbers or statistics and stuff. Like I don't care if I have the best watch time. It always has bothered me that I have like very little watch time, but it's not like the end of my world or anything. It's or like I don't get that many likes or I don't get that many views. That stuff doesn't matter to me. Like even if I had just like a small community of like 10, 20 people that watch my streams and watch my videos and whatnot, that's fine. That would be fine. I'd be fine with that, right? Because it'd still be interaction, fun community. I've found people that like what I'm doing and stuff. That'd be great, but it's more so that it still gets in my head and it motivates me because I feel like I'm not doing good enough in a way. But with the content stuff, I think for right now, with all the move stuff going on, I need to try and finish my room and do some stuff. And then I think I want to record some green screen stuff for Resident Evil and get some of the games coverage for games that I can't record me playing, like Gaiden, for example, because that's a Game Boy game. I think the color, but I can't record me playing that one. So I want to try and do a video where I'm on the green screen and I talk about the game, the history, the development, things like that. Maybe show off the game if I can find some footage. Obviously I credit whoever I take the footage from, obviously. But, do like that because I can't record it myself, really. And then kind of go from there, and then, aftermath of what are the reviews, what was the reception, what people liked, did anything happen because of it, or, what happened to the people behind the game. And then kind of give my own thoughts and opinions throughout the video, but also my final thoughts, like is it worth to try and get now, or is it worth the price it sells for, things like that. Because originally it was going to be very simple, but then I figured, what, I have some time on my hands because I'm still not working, and while I have the space and the ability to be a little louder, because I don't know what the living situation will be going into will be like. I may not be able to use the green screen in my room because it's like the size of my bed. It's freaking massive, and I don't know if I'll even be able to do this, like talking even this loudly. I don't even know how well the microphone's picking it up. I'm hoping it picks it up, and it's not going to be separate tracks because it's only the one track. But even then, it's like I can't really do a whole lot with it, so I'm hoping it works and it's fine. So really banking on it at least working a little bit. I want to move it a little bit closer actually, just to make it hopefully pick me up a bit easier. We'll have to see though. It might be picking up my fan in all honesty. I only just noticed that we're going into heat wave territory right now where I am, fortunately. I'm gonna turn the fan off. Just for right now. There's a small one behind me anyway, so there's still at least some airflow, but just so that's off for now. If that might be honestly deafening, I don't even know, because I think it's going directly to the mic. I'll keep that in mind in the future. But I want to do some of the green screen stuff and get that stuff done and do some bigger stuff right now while I know I can, and then I have it to work on going forward. Because if I record more Resident Evil stuff, then I have that stuff already recorded and dealt with, and I just have to do the editing, and it'll be easier to do that part. So I want to kind of focus on doing some of that sort of stuff right now and get that going. But after Resident Evil, going to the con thing, coming back to that, the one thing I bought, I found Shadow the Hedgehog. Wow, that picks up actually insanely well. Look at that. Oh, and there's color. Look, I look like a normal person now. But I got Shadow the Hedgehog for PS2. Isn't that freaking dope? And it comes in the case. It's got the game, the manual, everything. Disc is in great condition. So I was like, hell yeah. I picked that up cheaper than I've ever seen it go for on eBay, at least from what I've seen. So I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna buy one thing, that'll be the thing I buy. Absolutely. Because after I do Resident Evil, there's other franchises and whatnot I want to do. Like I do want to revisit the old Call of Duties. I don't want to do all of them, especially the newer ones. Ugh. But some of the older ones, like the 360 ones, because I got like Black Ops 2, Ghosts, and MW3 for 360. There's more. Those are just the ones I have. I do have like other ones. I think like I have the first Modern Warfare for the Wii. Like it's not like I have to do all 360. It would just be the easiest way to record. But um, but like that Assassin's Creed, I got 1, 2, and 3 for 360. And I got a couple other ones here and there, so that'd be pretty cool. GTA, not all of them, but I have 3. I've never finished Vice City or 3. I don't know where my Vice City disc went. I don't know where the cases for either of them went either. I don't know where in the world those went in my room. I have the disc in a sleeve because I took a sleeve from another game and put it in there. Don't know where the cases or any of that stuff went, but we'll deal with that. But I also want to do Sonic because I've literally never played Sonic aside from like um, Forces. I think is the only one I've actually played Sonic wise. No, I played Team Racing on Switch. I didn't really care for that one. I didn't. I don't think I don't either. It was either I didn't understand it a lot or I just wasn't good at it because I couldn't win anything. So I just kind of. I think I won one. And I was like, I'm done. I tapped out. I just never went back to the game. But I played Sonic Forces and Yeah, that was an experience. That was an experience. I didn't even hate it. It's the fact that it blocked everything footage-wise back when I recorded natively on the PS4. So all my footage was just like nothing. So I was just like, screw that. So I just deleted it and never went back to the game. That's been my experience with Sonic so far. Has not been the greatest, but Shadow of the Hedgehog is actually one of the few games I think I actually would like because it actually seems kind of cool. And there's a few others. I've been kind of buying them slowly through time, building it up because Sonic games, it's a massive collection. But I think that'd be pretty cool to kind of play through and do. I don't know. It's kind of all up in the air for me right now, figuring out what all to do. And there's even stuff I want to watch and stuff. Like it's just, I don't really know. Kind of all over the place. Trying to still figure out what I'm trying to do here. Figure it out as I go. Hopefully it's entertaining. Um, but also I saw that the timer reset, so I'm assuming it just maybe caps at 15 minutes and then it just keeps recording. I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. But I don't know. I think it's been good to just kind of sit down and rant, talk about things, get it out there. You know, obviously, if people were to watch, they can give thoughts and opinions and be like, oh, maybe do this, or oh, this is, try this with your camera, or oh, try this for a series, or do this, or oh, show us this thing. I'm open to suggestions and criticism, obviously. Always will be. If I don't get it, I won't improve in ways that I should, or maybe won't be able to realize I need to improve in, obviously. Hateful stuff, obviously, it's just hateful stuff. But genuine criticism and, helpful comments, things like that, or suggesting, hey, try this game and stuff. I played Portal for Retro Weekend um, through Orange Box on the 360, and someone said, oh, Portal 2 is one of my favorite games. I hope you play it. I just forgot to respond to it. So I didn't notice at the time. And then I went back to him like, it's been like a week. I don't want to just like heart after a week because I feel like it's, I don't know. But I did see the comment and I was like, I don't actually own Portal 2 on anything. So, I might get that, go back to it. Maybe they'll come back to the video. But I don't know. The watch time on that video was pretty bad as well. Watch time's always been bad for me though, so I'm not really surprised by that. Man, I love tea. I don't know what it is. It's water. It's like flavored water. Not flavored water. Flavored water is literally just water with flavor. This is different, but I don't know. It's just so soothing. It's calming. It's nice to just drink this, even when it's warm. It's nice to just drink some nice tea. I don't know. I don't need like a tea set or anything like that, but drinking green tea here and there. I had a box of for like $10. I had like 100 bags. One of the best deals I've ever had. I'm still using it. Like I had it for a while now. I'm still using it. It's great. And I know it's actually it was placed downtown. I went in. I wasn't expecting them to have that kind of thing. I was just going in randomly to look around. I was like, all right. And so I just picked it up. I was like $10 for like 100 bags. Sure, why not? And it's good tea, so I'm not gonna complain. Tried other flavors of tea. Green is definitely the best. I think I tried apple cinnamon or something. It wasn't bad, but I think green is just better because it's I don't know. Just I like the neutral stuff. Even with like cocktails and stuff, it's like I don't like the bitter, like the really bitter like flavored stuff. Like a lot of guys drink old fashions and stuff. It's like I've never even had one. I do not want one. Like I want to drink things straight or anything like that. Like nah, screwdriver, pretty much just orange juice. Absolutely, I'll hammer those back. I'll hammer those back. Smirnoff Ice. Yep, it's just like basically pure sugar. Yeah, absolutely. I'll drink that. I drink like the girly cocktails and stuff like that, right? The non manly ones. Um, but it's like I don't know. I like the sugar. I like the sweetness, and it makes it palatable. It makes it drinkable, in my opinion. My favorites is I don't know. Probably I like I like porn stars. Like those are pretty good. It's basically just blue carousel and red sour plus with some Sprite on it. It's a very simple drink, but I like it a lot. And then maybe even a Long Island I would say is pretty high up there. I've had some non-alcoholic ones as well that are pretty good cocktail wise, but I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just kind of ranting. Maybe me saying that p word actually just got this whole video or something. Who knows? I should probably stop. It's been about 20 minutes. So, yeah, this was just kind of a rant. This was actually not that bad to do. I am immediately dying of heat stroke. I need a haircut, first and foremost. I just don't want to spend the money because it's like $60, even without a tip, to get a haircut nowadays. And that's a lot to pretty much just get, you know, just have like really nothing left. That's a lot in my opinion. Oh man, if it is warm, I gotta get that fan back on. Hoping that fixed audio if that was an issue. Good to know, and I know now to keep this on a time limit, at least for the summertime, because oh my god, I'm dying of heat stroke right now. But regardless, I'm gonna try to get some more work done around my room. I think maybe go through some more stuff for the day. My sister's one reaching out. She wants to talk, I think. But maybe since this is more so an update stuff, maybe anything more I post like this week, if I record more like this or anything like that, or from here on, it'll be some update stuff. But then maybe just me talking about stuff because there's some stuff I could probably talk about. Well, I don't know who would care. It's not like I have like a car ride home or something from like work or something. I don't even have a license, unfortunately. I just decided not to go for it. I do need to go for one though. That is, I do need to know that. But yeah, that's something for me to figure out, obviously, and deal with as an adult. I need to be more responsible as well. Obviously, I need to grow up still in some ways. But yeah, I guess this is just sort of a rant video. I hope it turns out okay, and we'll keep this going. We'll keep this going. See how it goes. See how I feel. And yeah, keep your stick on the ice. Everybody, if you're going through something rough, obviously you know you got to keep your head up. Got to keep going. Got to find a way to keep it going. I'm not a motivational person, really. Not everyone says I'm charismatic. I don't see it. I really don't see it. But yep, we're all in this together. We're all human. So yeah, keep your stick on the ice. Stay safe, everyone.